Lao Tzu once said, "Be like water making its way through cracks," a profound metaphor that speaks volumes about resilience and adaptability. The wisdom of water is in its ability to flow, to carve its path, no matter how formidable the barrier. Reflect upon a river, how it meanders around mountains, cuts through valleys and plummets over cliffs, yet never ceases its journey to the sea. Therein lies a lesson, a testament to the power of persistence, the virtue of adaptability. This is a concept deeply rooted in Eastern philosophy, where resilience in the face of adversity is not merely admired but revered. Water does not resist. It does not fight against the rocks in its path. Instead, it embraces them, molds around them, and in doing so, slowly but surely, it reshapes the world. It is the essence of patience, the epitome of endurance. Consider a droplet of water, seemingly insignificant on its own. Yet give it time, and it can wear away the mightiest of stones. Persistence in this context is not about brute force or immediate results. It's about the quiet, consistent effort that, over time, brings about monumental change. Water is not rigid, it takes the shape of whatever contains it, symbolizing flexibility and adaptability. It's a lesson for us that in life, rigidity often leads to breakage. Instead, we must learn to adapt, to change our shape according to the circumstances, just like water. Now think about a still lake, calm and serene. Beneath its surface, it holds great depth and mystery. This mirrors the Eastern concept of inner peace and tranquility, a state of mind that allows us to navigate life's turbulent currents with grace and dignity. In essence, the wisdom of water teaches us to be patient, to be resilient, to be adaptable, and above all, to maintain our tranquility amidst the chaos. It prompts us to understand that obstacles are not to be feared, but embraced as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Just as water shapes its course according to the nature of the ground, we too must shape our lives according to the nature of our circumstances. Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us, the present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. This simple yet profound sentiment encapsulates the power of living in the present moment. Eastern philosophies such as Buddhism and Taoism have long valued this concept, teaching us to harness the power of now. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully engaged in the present moment, is a cornerstone of Eastern thought. It's about observing without criticizing. It's about being compassionate with yourself. When you're mindful, you're taking a deliberate pause from the constant chatter of your mind, the endless planning, the relentless what-ifs that plague us. You see, the human mind is a time traveler, constantly flitting between past regrets and future anxieties. We ruminate over what has been and fret about what is yet to come, but in doing so, we often overlook the beauty and potential of the now. The present moment is the only one we truly have control over, the only one where action is possible. By focusing on the present, we can alleviate the stress that comes with constant worry. We can improve our mental health by simply acknowledging that this moment, right now, is alive with possibilities. Mindfulness allows us to step away from the tumultuous waves of life and find peace in the still waters of the present. Eastern mindfulness practices, such as meditation and yoga, help us cultivate this sense of presence. They teach us to breathe, to listen, to be. They remind us that every moment is a gift, an opportunity to experience life as it unfolds, in all its raw and unfiltered beauty. But remember, mindfulness is not about emptying your mind, it's about filling it with awareness. It's about tuning into the symphony of existence that is playing out around you, right here, right now. In every moment, there exists an opportunity for joy and happiness. It's up to us to seize it. Confucius said, "It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop." In a world obsessed with speed, we often forget this profound truth. The essence of growth and self-improvement is not found in the swiftness of our strides, but in the consistency of our steps. The Eastern philosophy, rich in wisdom, has always emphasized on this concept of continuous growth and learning. Think of yourself as a bamboo tree. The Chinese bamboo tree spends 5 years building a robust root system before it breaks through the ground, and when it does, it grows 80 feet in just 6 weeks. But had it not spent those initial years developing its roots, it would have never reached such heights. Similarly, your journey of self-improvement may seem slow, almost invisible at times. You may feel like you're not making any progress. But remember, every tiny step you take, every book you read, every new skill you learn, every habit you change, is building your root system. In the realm of the Eastern thought, there is a beautiful concept called Kaizen. It's a Japanese philosophy that focuses on continuous improvement in all aspects of life. Kaizen tells us that every small improvement contributes to significant changes over time. So if you're trying to learn a new language, don't get discouraged if you can't master it in a month, or if you're trying to read more, don't berate yourself for not finishing a book in a week. Instead, take pride in the fact that you're trying, that you're growing. The journey of self-improvement is never linear. There will be ups and downs. There will be days when you feel like giving up. But always remember, the bamboo tree didn't grow 80 feet overnight. It took time, it took patience. So don't be disheartened if your progress is slow. Embrace it, cherish every small victory, every step forward, no matter how insignificant it may seem. Because progress, no matter how slow, is still progress. Remember, the journey of self-improvement is a marathon, not a sprint. Keep moving forward. Buddha taught us, balance your thoughts with action. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. Balance, my friends, is an art that requires practice and patience. It is a dance between thought and action, a delicate equilibrium that holds the key to success and fulfillment. In the grand tapestry of life, balance is not just a concept, it is a guiding principle, a beacon that leads us towards harmony and peace. Consider the pendulum of a clock swinging back and forth in a rhythmic dance of precision. Too much to one side and the clock stops, too much to the other, and the same result ensues. Balance is the sweet spot, the perfect blend of thought and action that keeps the clock of life ticking. Overthinking, you see, is like a quagmire. It traps us, holds us down, and prevents us from moving forward. We become so caught up in the details, the possibilities, the what-ifs, that we forget the most important part: action. We become like a sailboat caught in a windless sea, unable to make progress despite our best intentions. But then there's action. Action is the wind that fills our sails, the fuel that propels us forward. It is the antidote to overthinking, the catalyst that turns ideas into reality. But unchecked, action can lead to impulsivity, to rushed decisions, to mistakes. Eastern philosophy teaches us that true balance lies in the middle path, the path that Buddha himself espoused. It encourages us to think, but not to the point of paralysis, to act, but not rashly. It is a philosophy that emphasizes harmony, the beautiful interplay between contemplation and action. To balance thought and action is to embrace the wisdom of the East. It is to understand that every thought needs an action to come to fruition, and every action needs a thought to guide it. It's a dance, a beautiful, intricate dance of balance. Strive for balance, think but also act. In this balance we find harmony and success. As Heraclitus, an ancient Eastern philosopher, put it, change is the only constant in life. This statement, though centuries old, still resonates deeply in our modern world. The truth is, everything around us, everything within us, is subject to change. It's a fundamental aspect of our existence, an inescapable reality of life itself. Now, this concept of change may seem daunting to many. After all, we humans have an innate desire for stability, for predictability. We like to know what's coming next, to plan, to prepare. But when we resist change, when we cling to the familiar and fear the unknown, we only create suffering for ourselves. This is a core tenet of Eastern philosophy, that resistance to change leads to suffering. But what if we could reframe our perspective on change? What if, instead of resisting it, we embraced it? You see, change in its essence is neither good nor bad. It simply is. And it's through this change, through this constant flux, that we can grow, evolve, and ultimately become better versions of ourselves. Consider a seed. In its current state, it's static, unchanging, but with time, with the right conditions, the seed undergoes a profound transformation. It sprouts, it grows, it blossoms into something beautiful. This is the power of change. This is the potential it holds. So instead of fearing change, let's welcome it. Let's view it as an opportunity for growth, for self-improvement. Let's understand that with every ending comes a new beginning. With every closed door, a new one opens. This is the essence of change, the very heartbeat of life itself. Embrace change, for it is the only constant. It is the path to growth, the path to becoming a better version of ourselves.